Okay, welcome into this video on using trigonometry and Pythagoras to solve bearings problems. Start is here. All right, so pause the video here, have a go, and then come back when you're ready. Okay, welcome back. Just run through these answers quickly then. Nice pen here, blue. So this obviously first one, you've got to find side x. We've only got one side, so it's going to be trigonometry. So I'll have to label the sides. This would be H, this would be O, and that would be A. So think about SOHCAHTOA. All right, I'll do it by here, is it? SOHCAHTOA. You've got A, and you want to find O. So it's going to be tan. All right, so you're at tan 32. Remember, tan is opposite over adjacent. So it's x over 8. And you should know that when the unknown's on top, when x is on top of the fraction, you times on top times. So x equals 8 times tan 32. And that is 8 times tan 32. That is, basically 5 centimeters to 2 dp. Same thing for question 2 as well. Again, got to find an angle this time. So still trigonometry. That's H, that's O, and that's A. And if you look at SOHCAHTOA again, I'm not going to write it down again, but if you look at SOHCAHTOA, if you've got O and H, it's going to be sine. So sine x, remember sine is O over H. And remember then, if you want to find an angle, then you need to take the inverse sine. So on your calculator, push shift then sine. So shift sine 7 over 12 to take the inverse sine, and you get 35.69 degrees to 2 dp. And question 3, draw a picture. All right. So point A is on a bearing of 100 degrees from point B. So if I draw point B, remember a bearing is an angle measured clockwise from north, and north is straight up. So A is 100 degrees from north from B. So roughly A would be down here because 100 is more than 90. See, this angle here is 100 degrees, and that is point A. What's the bearing of B from A? That means north line at A, and I've got to work out this clockwise angle here. All right, so there's two ways to do it, but the quickest way is to realize that this angle here, this red angle, must be 80 degrees, because you should know that they're called allied angles. Whenever you see this C shape here, the two angles inside the C add to 180. So that angle there is 80. And then to find the entire other angle, the one we want, the yellow bit, then obviously you would just do 360, take away 80, which is 280 degrees. A common topic in the exam, that one, so learn it, persevere. Okay, right then. Example 1, I'd pause it here, all right, read it, then draw a picture, and then come back when you're ready. Okay, welcome back. So my picture, a helicopter leaves A and flies 40 miles due east. Remember, east on the map is to the right. That should be a straight line, sorry, but it's hard on this screen. All right. Then it flies 10 miles south. So that's down. So 40 miles here. 10 miles here. And it arrives at B. Okay, so B is here. Work out the bearing of B from A. Well, if I connect these 2 points, like you should do for a bearing, I'm going from A, so north line at A, and I've got to find the entire clockwise angle here. All right. Obviously, this is a right angle here because east then south is a perfect corner, and you should realize this here is also 90 degrees because north and east also make a right angle. So if I can just find this angle here, which I will call theta, right? It's a Greek letter, then I can work it out. And there's a right angle triangle here you can use. If I redraw it in red, see, it's right angled. You've got 40 miles here and 10 miles here. And my goal is to find this angle here. If you label the sides, then this would be O and this would be A. And you should know, using SOHCAHTOA, if you got O and A, you'd have to use tan. So tan theta, but tan is opposite over adjacent. It's O over A. And if you want to find an angle, you need to take the inverse tangent in this case. So shift then tan on the calculator, and you're going to get this, which is 14.04 degrees to 2 dp. So if this here is 14.04 degrees, I hope you see, to get the total bearing, you would do 90 at 14.04. All right, so I'm almost out of space here. So do 90 plus the 14.04. That gives me 104.04 degrees. And then we're done. That's example 1. All right, and there's my solutions as well. Example 2 then, again, pause it, write down what's important, draw a picture, and come back when you're ready. Okay, welcome back then. So on his way to school, he goes 25 meters west, which on a map is this way, right? 25 meters. He then travels on, I think I'll need more space there, 25 meters west. Okay. And then he travels directly north towards school. So let's say the school is here. Let me call it S for school. The bearing of the school, this is his house, sorry. The bearing of the school from his house. So from his house to the school, the entire clockwise angle is 298 degrees. So all this is 298 degrees. Work out the straight line distance from the school to his house. Well, that is this red line here. X, that's my north line there, sorry. Okay, well, I think that's a right angle there. And if I knew this angle here in yellow, I could use trigonometry then, couldn't I, to find X? Because I've got another side. Well, I hope you see that this angle here, if I go around in blue, this would just be 298 degrees minus 270 degrees, which is 28 degrees. And the reason for that is that, remember, if you go from north around to west, that is 270 degrees, because it's 90 degrees to east, 180 to south, and then 270 to west. So that's 28 degrees there, okay? And if you redraw the triangle, then the game should pretty much be over here, because that's 25 meters. I know this is 28 degrees. I want to find this. So again, O, H, A. And with SOHCAHTOA, this would be cos, I believe, because you've got A and you want to find H. So I would say that cos 28 degrees is going to be A over H. And again, you should know, if the unknown's on the bottom, you don't multiply, you divide. So X would be 25 divided by cos 28. And when you do that, you get an answer of 28.31 meters to 2 dp. Okay, so just draw a picture for these questions, use your trig and Pythag skills, and you can take it from there. All right, again, these are my solutions. So for the main task, you've got a worksheet, read the questions, draw diagrams to help, and then come back when you're ready for the checking question. Okay, welcome back. Here's the checking question. So I would pause it here, follow the instructions, and then come back when you're ready for the answer. Okay, welcome back. So I'm going to sketch a picture again here. All right, so from port A, let's call that A then, sail 200 kilometers due south to B, can do. Then sail east to port C. So that is definitely a right angle there. From port C, sail on a bearing of 318 back to port A. Right, so what that means is that from A to C, the bearing, remember this clockwise angle from north, is 318 degrees. And I got to find from port C to port A, which is just this bit here again. It's just X here. All right. Oh, I thought, sorry, that there is 200 kilometers. Bad picture. Now it's a good picture. So again, I think this is like example 2, really, isn't it? If I can find this angle here, I win. Okay. And we've done it before, actually. It's easy because this is 318 minus 270 because this is all 318 and there's 270 degrees from north to west. So this here, okay, I think is 48 degrees. So redraw the triangle again. So you got like a nice clear head. So that's X. That is 200 kilometers. This is 48 degrees. Label the sides again, all right? That is H, that is O, that is A. And using SOHCAHTOA, this will be sine because you've got O and you want to find H. So I got O and H effectively. So I reckon sine 48 degrees. Remember, sine is opposite over hypotenuse. When the unknown's on the bottom of the fraction, you divide. So X is going to be 200 divided by sine 48 degrees. So 200 divided by sine 48. This is going to be 269.13 kilometers to do dp. And with that, we are done. All right, that's a tough topic actually, but as long as you draw decent pictures, you'll be okay. Nice one.